All right. November 12th, Wednesday.
That's correct.
November 12th. Brought to you as always by DraftKings. The NBA season's rolling, and DraftKings' newest game, Pick 6, is the easiest way to play for your shot at big wins. Franz Wagner lighting it up. Alperen Sengun?
Shengun. Alperen Shengun.
Shengun. I know. I've seen that name.
I know. It's a hard name to say. Yeah.
I ain't going to get that one.
Y'all learn soon because he's a star.
Yeah, filling the stat sheet. Deontay Murray doing it all. Now there's numbers. Now their numbers aren't just highlights. They're your shot to cash in. Here's how it works. Just pick more or less on 2 or more player stats. The better your picks, the bigger your payout. Pick 6 give you more upside than those other pick'em sites. And it's available in most states, including Texas, California, Georgia, and more. So nail your picks tonight. Don't just win, stack up those payouts. New DraftKings customers get $50 in Pick 6 credits with just a $5 entry on your first pick set. Don't just watch basketball. Pick, play, cash in. Download the DraftKings Pick 6 app now and use code PickCentral. That's code PickCentral. Play just $5, get $50 in Pick 6 credits. Make the call, rip the upside in partnership with DraftKings Pick 6. The crown is yours. I've left my big notebook on my desk.
Should you go get it? I can sing a song while you're gone.
All right, we'll make it work. I had the deeper notes of college, but I'll do it off of memory. It is what it is.
I can talk to Meek about the Mets bullpen.
Yeah, so we'll take calls as well. Fire them up as they go.
888-786-6522.
6522. All right,
6522.
Yeah, so I talked about it a little bit this morning on Wake Up Barstool. 3 good matchups last night in college. Louisville, Kentucky. Texas Tech, Illinois. And Gonzaga, Creighton, which turned out to be a blowout. Also, how frustrating is this? I put Gonzaga in a parlay late with, I think, UC Santa Barbara.
Okay.
It was up big and then let them back in. They ended up winning by close money line. So just to get it plus 120, whatever. Gonzaga first half -6.5. On the last possession of the game, they were up 6. They got buried twice. They got fouled twice, no calls. They ended up winning the game by 30 points. That was the right side. It's 6.5 in the first half. I'd pick the first half.
That's why
I would have been asleep in the second half.
That's why those first half bets always scare me.
I know, but it was one of those. I was kind of I thought they were going to jump on him either way, so I was like, all right, whatever. And it was rightfully so. Creighton kind of got front of the whistle in the beginning, but yeah, I touched on this too. So T-Bob's kind of we were talking on the pre-show, and he's like, oh, I didn't really think of that. We'll touch on that. So I've said it forever, college basketball's in a bad spot with scheduling, but there also is nowhere there for them to go.
What do you mean?
Your sports are gonna get swallowed up. It's just kind of how it goes. So all their marquee matchups. So Feast Week is before Thanksgiving. So BYU plays UConn. They used to open the season with the Champions Classic, where it was Kentucky, Michigan State, and Duke, Kansas. Vice versa. They rotate every year. Those 3, that was usually the first night of the season. It's the first couple of, now it's at least 2 weeks in, but that's November 18th. So Kansas plays Duke and Michigan State plays Kentucky early in the season. BYU plays UConn. Alabama plays Purdue. All these games, you don't get to see any of these non-conference games down the rest of the way. There's 1 or 2 in between. Every once in a while, somebody will play an out-of-conference showcase or whatever. But the Big Ten ACC Challenge used to be in the beginning of December. You got all these games right around Thanksgiving or before Thanksgiving. You can't equate 1 seeds down the road, because they don't play each other. I'm not saying Houston has to run through a gauntlet, but these teams aren't who they are at the end of the year. And and the marquee games, and again, from viewership, everybody stayed up late to watch a Monday night game the other night. I didn't expect everybody to watch Kentucky Louisville as an 8 o'clock tip or Texas Tech Illinois at an 8:30 tip or Gonzaga Creighton at a 10 o'clock tip on a Tuesday night.
But
that's just kind of how it goes.
On the other side, though, they had, I know there were NBA games last night. By the way, Mike's rubbing on your chest again.
It is?
Yes. on the other side, though, they did kind of have the stage themselves yesterday. For the, I obviously I know NBA, but like ESPN, like I went to the movies last night, came home, and I'm watching. The first thing I put on was Louisville, Kentucky, and that's on ESPN. So like that's like they did kind of have the stage themselves. I mean, you're right. The sports calendars is always clogged with stuff, but it didn't. It felt like. I don't know. It felt like a decent appointment television last night.
Yeah, it's just I do think I liked it when that game was around Christmas. It was the Saturday after Christmas, Kentucky-Louisville. This is the first time they're playing it this early.
Fair.
Also with Texas Tech, Illinois. Illinois was missing 2 guys. That they got Russian or I don't know Europeans all over the place. The kid Yusevich or Isevich, Stojakovic's kid, Petrovic. They got guys. Marakovich, they got guys all over the fucking court for Illinois, and they're still missing guys. Texas Tech was missing one of their best shot blockers too. It's so early, like we're not. I don't know. It's just interesting how it's laid out like that.
How do you think? What is your take on college basketball right now? Like, what is like? Is college basketball in a good spot right now? Are they? I know this seems like they have a lot of stars, and this seems like this draft is going to be really good. So like, I feel like college basketball is in a really good spot right now.
Draft's going to be awesome. There's a lot of good teams. I mean, last year was super top heavy.
You had Cooper.
It was a boring tournament to get to, but the product still delivered at the end. Where the best 4 teams were there, you couldn't complain about it. 2 great games, championship classic.
Yeah.
Storylines, great players, coaches looking to get a title. Sampson right there, Golden a star coming up. Bruce Pearl, a legend, trying to get his title. Shire a star coming up, still so to speak. He finally is ahead. He's got the head job. I think it's in a good spot in the talent. I heard somewhere today that. People think it's the most talented college basketball's been in a long, long time.
Yeah. It feels like that with the NBA, too. I feel like basketball's in a good spot.
It feels like people are super out of touch with getting behind the team or being able to know teams, if that makes sense. Because they're just interchangeable all over the place.
Is that because of NIL or the one and out or both?
Yeah, the transfer. You don't have to sit for a transfer. The NIL. The one and done, the constant moving, coaches moving, like you just forget. Like even I think I have a handle on most of the rosters. A guy will pop up and be like, "Oh yeah, he's over there."
Right.
Oh, this guy's over there, that guy's over there. It's wild how it all shakes out. I feel like nobody has a connection with it. It's never the same team year after year.
Yeah, like I remember when I was a kid. When I was a kid, it was the Duke guys, so Christian Laettner and Grant Hill, and then then you even had like Tim Duncan, Wake Forest. Like you had these guys that were like synonymous with the program.
Guys are staying a little bit longer because they could get paid instead of being a 2nd-round pick, which is helping. Guys,
it does help.
But the problem is it's an open market each year. It's like I like it at Oklahoma, but if Texas A&M's going to pay more money,
of course you have to go.
See you later.
Yeah.
Like if Maryland's got a checkbook, if Oregon's got a checkbook, like
you can't blame the player for that.
No, you can't blame the player for that. But it's just I don't think it's just not in a great spot, and it's a shame because all the big games again just get kind of swallowed up. Even again I said it too, but take away my Alabama homer-ishness, whatever it is. Tomorrow night it is a bad game. It's Jets Patriots, but. That's a game on a Thursday night. That's
tough.
That's getting swallowed up by the NFL. So
absolutely.
You look at what the NFL owns. The NFL owns Thursday nights.
Yep.
NFL owns Monday nights. NFL owns all of Sundays. College football owns Saturdays. What's big on almost more on every campus? College football or college basketball?
Look at the ratings. I mean, it's not even comparable. Like, and I don't even mean it against college basketball. MLB has no chance. NBA has no chance. College football just runs the country.
Right. And then also college basketball had that little spot before Christmas, the Saturday before Christmas, where they would do like 3 games in a row, a big time showcase. That's the first time.
Well, you're falling apart here, aren't you? Crying? What's going on? Oh, my goodness.
It's like, it feels like something. I didn't eat anything. It's weird.
We're losing people left and right. You can't get sick because then it's just me.
I'm not. It's
just me. What happens tomorrow if it's just
I don't
me?
know. Do
you think some callers will make you feel better?
They'll be fine. Yeah, hang on. So it's, where was I? Oh, the college basketball Saturday.
Yeah.
Now you got the playoff that Saturday. So it's one of those things, when does college basketball get to shine ever? It's really only after the Super Bowl. And even then, I think a lot of people are like, well, I just spent my entire life and Sundays and Mondays and Thursdays watching college football. I'll just wait till the tournament. And the in-between, nobody really, they own those 3 weeks, those 4 weeks, which is great. But the sport itself, I feel like a ton of people are like, I'll wait and see, and it is what it is.
We've always had that problem, partly because the tournament's so good. too. Like it's almost like the victim of their own success. But how about like January and February during the week, like say Monday through Friday? Because then there's no more Monday Night Football. There's no more Thursday Night Football. Can college basketball or even the NBA too, to that whole and NHL, can they maybe get the foothold there? I think the NBA does a good job of like having those TNT night or what used to be TNT, ESPN nights, and NBC I think is doing a great job. Like we own Tuesdays now, right? Tuesdays is what?
He's out of it.
He's out of it.
What is NBC?
What is
I was posting a TikTok.
What is NBC Tuesday nights, right?
Tuesday, NBC's Monday, Tuesday, yes.
Yeah. So like NBC I think is doing a decent job of kind of trying to get a foothold on days, kind of like what we saw with TNT back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thanks, Meek.
Did you see Tarico? Speaking of, I mean, no free shout-outs, but did you see what Tarico did to a fan last night?
I hope it was different than what he did after a party in the 90s.
Well, we don't have to.
It was in a book, and he's. Oh, I'm sorry, Meek. What?
It's all publicized. Yes.
I mean, he didn't. It was in a book.
Yeah, it's in a book.
I mean, all right.
Published.
Yeah. So what's your problem with that?
Tarico. Anyway, there's a fan behind Reggie Miller and Tarico, and the fan gets picked up like screaming like that's horrible, this and that, whatever. Tarico turns and it's like he's like they're like the fan obviously like he's. Reggie Miller's like, oh, he knows the gather rule. They're actually the fan knew what he was talking about in terms of the rule, getting on the refs. Tarico's like, what's your name? He's like, Mike from Ocean City. They like openly, he's interviewing the guy while it's going with the crowd. Now I thought it was great because it's like have fun with it. There's also I look at announcers when you hear like the bullshit chants or somebody on a hot mic.
Yeah.
Thereby being like, that's a fucking disgrace.
Yeah.
And they just ignore it. It's like I don't expect them to say the F word as well. It's TV, like I get it. But everybody heard what's going on.
Play with it.
Like they'll do the generic thing, like the fans are voicing their displeasure, right. And it's just a bullshit chant as loud as it can be. Like an 8-year-old watching is like bullshit. Like everyone knows what's going on. So I thought it was cool. Tarico did that. I did think it opens up Pandora's box a little bit though. That now everybody sitting in those seats is hoping that they'll get interviewed by whatever. So
true.
But yeah, it was good. But yeah, it's college overall last night.
What are your takeaways?
Illinois is long and big. Got to the free throw line. That was the big difference. They got to the free throw line. Like they took 23. Texas Tech took 4, and 2 of them were on a flagrant in the last minute or minute and a half. So they just didn't get to the line. Texas Tech will be fine. They're missing the rim protector. Grant McCaslin's a great coach. Illinois, though, I'm worried with Alabama. Same thing I'm worried about tomorrow night. Alabama's guards, interchangeable. Like just blindfold. You can't swing a stick without hitting another guy who could hit fucking 4 threes. You know what I mean? Like they're all over the place. And we're missing a guy. So the guards are going to be fantastic. The kid Kaufman Wren for Purdue ate Alabama alive. Alabama's front court is a little unproven. Worried about the interior with that. With that said, Zubi Ejiofor was unbelievable in the first half. Bama figured out a way to just get him out of the game in the second half because the game was moving so fast. So we'll see. It comes down to pace. But Illinois' length worries me next week in Chicago when Alabama's going to play them.
Okay.
In terms of that. If you got big size, I worry about that. The kid Mikael Brown for Louisville was unbelievable. You saw some of the shot making. I have a take. He's going to be, like, I know it's early. He's a freshman. He's fearless. I like that he's got a little swagger to him. I think a lot of people are going to take a liking to him via a guard in March.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like a Walter Clayton.
Yeah.
People are like, ooh, who's this kid from Florida? Yeah. Not that you didn't know him, but everybody likes the guard who's firing and can hit 3 threes in a row. And Louisville was getting out and running. They capitalized on turnovers. Pat Kelsey's a tough guy. It didn't get chippy in that game, which I've heard Pope and Kelsey kind of going back and forth at each other, or maybe those are the fake accounts. You never know these days. Tuesday night I didn't feel like had the most juice, but Louisville was getting out and going, and it was really impressing me. Kentucky's going to be fine.
Kentucky has the talent. So Kentucky impressed me. Like there's obviously this talent there. They're a very good team. I'm still on Kentucky. Still riding Kentucky. But Louisville is just fucking good.
Yeah,
Kelsey, they're just a really good basketball team.
Coach.
Kentucky got rightfully outplayed last night, but it wasn't because they really did anything wrong. Just Louisville was just good.
Very, very good. The other takeaway too. Listen, it kills me because Big East tournament tickets growing up and in college and in high school when you had money or your dad, like your uncle, you want to go. The Big East tournament was the best. It really was, and it was before having multiple TVs was normalized. It was before streaming was normalized. So like when you go to the Big East tournament,
Chance to see these teams.
Yeah, well, also no, you still watched everybody, but it was like the multiple TV part. It was like if you're gonna go. So back in the day, in 2001, I went to the NCAA tournament.
Okay.
And it was awesome.
That's awesome. That's very
We went to the East Regional. It was awesome. Going to that was fine because you never would have missed all those other games.
Right.
Because the way it worked, they would just give you cut-ins.
Right.
If that. You got regionally mapped, and that was it. So when you were like, oh, you want to go to the tournament? Yeah, 100%. Nowadays, I'd never go to the tournament. I couldn't go because you'd be missing 3 other sites.
Yep.
The entire time. Like, it's just not how it works. So the Big East, is off the same token, it's like, well, I'll miss the Big 12. I'll miss that. It's like, whatever. I only got the one TV anyway, and the Big East was what I grew up watching.
You got your game back.
Yeah, it was awesome. And you knew kids, guys from high schools, and it was guys were coming back, guys you played with. Like, it was a homecoming. Big East was awesome. It was unbelievable. I think the Big East stinks this year. Santa Clara blew out Xavier. I took a shot at St. John's. Off of Jeff Delo's tweet. And he's a Big East guy with UConn.
Yep.
UConn's going to be high. St. John's is going to be high. Creighton, they're relying on a lot of guys. They're, different pieces from other places, Dix and Freeman, and lost a lot, obviously, with Kalkbrenner. But Creighton's their 3rd team. Xavier got lost to Santa Clara. I think got blown out by Santa Clara. Like, if you stack the Big East, if you took the names off of the Big East and put them against the West Coast Conference, or we did a West Coast Conference Big East challenge, head for head, like your 1 plays your 1, your 2 plays 2, I think the Big East wins the top 2, so to speak. Like, UConn could beat Gonzaga, and St. John's might beat the 2nd best team, St. Mary's, over there. But the rest of it, they, wipe the floor with them, so to speak. There's a lot of bad in the Big East. Creighton. Creighton's okay. I'm sorry. Creighton's good. They're at the top, but showing that they're not phenomenal. Georgetown, bad. Seton Hall, bad. Xavier, bad. Butler, bad. Somebody else. DePaul last night lost as an 18-point favorite. Like, Big East is really, really bad. So we'll see how that all shakes out. Like, St. John's people are going to.
Does that help St. John's?
I don't think so. I mean, St. John's playing an okay non-conference schedule, but they're going to get their 25 wins or 26 wins. And then we saw it last year. They get matched up with a 7 seed in Arkansas, who was without Boogie Flan for a long period of time, took a million losses in the SEC because it's a brutal, brutal schedule. But they're more battle-tested, So we'll see with the Big East. I think, UConn's obviously going to go test people, but, yeah, the Big East is I just don't think very good at all. That was my takeaway. And then also, Gonzaga's really, really good. I think Gonzaga's national talent good.
All right.
Really, really good. Got a lot of size. They're old. They get the kid Tyon Grant Foster, who didn't do anything last night. He was a former Kansas 5-star product. He's unbelievable. He was player of the year in the conference out with Grand Canyon, WAC conference maybe, whatever he's in. Huff is really big. And the kid Graham Ike is just a treasure to watch. I watched him at Wyoming. He was that good. So those are my takeaways. Gonzaga's really good. Big East really bad. And everybody else is kind of fine. Again, I don't think Kentucky's going to go in. It sucks they lost a rivalry game like that. But missing a guy from Arizona State who averaged 9 and 7. But I think Pope will be like, all right, yeah, it's early. It's so early that these games you can't really get too worried about. So we'll see. But yeah, those are the takeaways. You want to give me one?
Callers?
Sure.
All right. Let me put them on. Who is this? Sam, you're on. Sam.
Yeah, what's up, guys?
What's up?
Yeah, just a quick question. So I live here in Missouri, and gambling is going to go live on December 1st. But my question to you guys is, when you're at home, I guess sweating out a bet, how often do you really cash out or even hedge? Because I hate the propaganda that goes around, hedging's for this and that, you're so soft, but
no,
isn't the point to make money?
Do it.
Yeah, I've always
right.
I've always had that. I've always had that theory of cashing out, but it's tough watching that last leg go through. I guess the good
depends on the
maybe
situation.
the good thing
Bad.
I'm never in that position of a massive payout. So I'm the wrong guy to ask.
Me too, honestly, on that side. But
the guys who have a future, a future to win a championship, when they're like, should I hedge against it? I always say that because Yeah, I do think like the 50 or 100 or 200, whatever you put down, wouldn't you want to walk away with 600 worst case scenario? Instead of, obviously you want to walk away with $3,000 or whatever that payout is, but if you can make money on it, it funds your next 3 or 4. I guess I'm a bad guy to ask.
I always give Marty shit. So Marty had that great future a couple years ago with the Mavericks, right? Mavericks are going to win the title. But then they faced up against Celtics. They weren't going to beat the Celtics. We all knew that. So like, I told Marty, cash as a friend, like cash out. Like you're going to, and he did, and he stuck with it, and he lost the money.
Was
like,
he even offered a good cash out?
It was something. They were not going to win that series.
I know, but I'm just remembering it was like the Celtics were like pretty big favorites. I
Yeah.
was wondering if the cash out
It was
even, like,
it was a lot more than he bet initially. He would have made like a pretty nice profit off of it.
because
Like,
if it was like even odds, it's like you might as well just like keep.
Well,
it.
no, I
it
think
all
you
depends
let,
on what your situation.
with that, I think you let a game. I think you let a game go by and hope your dog steals the first one.
But he
So
but
it's
he rode
different.
with it.
But then with that, if your team doesn't win the first game, the price goes down as well, and even worse. So it's like,
Yeah, I don't think anyone's soft or hard, rock hard if they stick or hedge or do whatever you think is right. It's your money, and it's your way of having fun. Hopefully, I don't know. What do you think, Bosco? Agree?
I agree.
Yeah,
I'm just
you-
never in that
yeah.
spot. But yeah, excited.
I'm not either.
Missouri going live is a big deal.
Yes, yeah, that's gonna be a lot of fun for you. So that's
fun.
awesome.
Let me know when you want the next one.
Yeah, I'll try to work in, I guess, headlines in between. How many you got back there?
I got 3 calls lined up.
All right, so we'll work in things as we go.
You don't want to talk to Derek from the chat? He's the next one up.
Oh,
I
let's
can,
get Derek-
yeah, I
let's get
can.
Derek in there.
Yeah, go
Derek,
ahead.
you're on.
Yo, what's up, everybody? How we doing? Good
What's
Derek.
up?
Good afternoon. That Gonzaga whooped Creighton's ass last night, Rico. I had no clue that was coming. I thought it was the classic Gonzaga's ranked high pre-season, let them play a couple games. They dominated them second half. I was surprised.
I think they're nationally. I think they're national champion good, and we're gonna know too because Gonzaga. Everybody's like Gonzaga doesn't play a good schedule. Look at their non-conference; it's a gauntlet. They play a lot of good teams.
Gauntlet.
We'll see. I think they're really, really good.
And the EK guy, well, they got a graduate guard. You know what I mean, Rico? They got the
Adam
small
Miller,
ball
yeah.
players that. Yeah, it's gonna be big time coming March, and then this EK guy, like he's classic college basketball dominance. The way he could just get to his shot, I respect him. I didn't know about the game. I know about it now, but I need your thoughts on this. ACC this year, are they back? ACC looks like it might be okay. Outside of BC, Boston College, I think everybody else in the conference has a winning record.
That's a good segue. It crosses off a topic. Yeah, BC's so bad. They're talking about already firing the coach. One of the Jack was telling us the beat reporters like
The report's like, I'm not
covering.
I'm out. I'm not doing this
covering
anymore.
the team or some shit.
Well, they lost to what,
3
Central
games in.
Connecticut? Is that what
Yeah.
they lost to yesterday?
Yeah.
That's tough.
BC's another one. They've had some good seasons. They've never been elite in my life. I know they've climbed to a 4. My cousin took me when I was 8 or 9 years old when they won the Big East championship with Scooty Penn and Bill Curry's brother and the college drunk kids painted my face, but never been able to consistently like string it together. So I don't know what they expect to like. What's success there? Just making the tournament. They're in a weird spot.
I think that's
But
I think that's where they are right now.
I know it's just kind of how it goes. But they're the reporters are talking about leaving. But yeah, the ACC. You obviously got Duke. You got Louisville. Clemson's going to be pretty good. UNC's going to be pretty good. I know Miami's bad. I think SMU's okay. Trying to think, is there anything else?
Wake Forest didn't look too bad against Michigan last night.
No, Wake Forest didn't look bad at all. Yeah, Forbes is a pretty good coach. Wake Forest didn't look bad at all. Florida State gave everything they could to Alabama and Florida in a scrimmage with Alabama. Florida State's okay. I think the ACC is like top heavy. I would say I need to see more out of the middle, but top heavy.
And then one more, because I know we love Kansas. Shout out Bill Self. Can I trust Badunga this year, Rico? He sold me last year. Can we do it?
In terms of Kansas?
In terms of Kansas. Run it back. They whooped somebody last night, but
yeah, I mean that was a gimme game. It comes down to Peterson. Like, is Peterson can Peterson carry the load? Which obviously he can. He's a star. It's just how much the offense runs through him. It's interesting with Kansas. Obviously the championship a couple of years ago, but 7 seed last year. He's coming off of. I know people are dunking on me with the clip. Self's now had 10 losses in back-to-back seasons or 11 losses in back. It just doesn't feel like Kansas is used to set your watch. Kansas is winning the Big 12. It was my favorite tournament bet ever. They're in the Big 12 tournament. It was awesome. It was me and friends of mine would joke like the Big 12 tournament, the Bill Self Invitational. I wanted to make T-shirts, the Bill Self Invitational. It was that much fun. Houston supplanted them there. Arizona, obviously, with the influx changing conferences, is really good. But yeah, I trust Kansas. Kansas is one of those teams. It's just more fun when they're in the mix. I say the same with Duke, Carolina, Arizona, Kentucky.
Yeah.
Make Kansas I'm just so used to Kansas being a 1 or a 2. I don't like when Kansas is a 7 or something. Let them be elite. I got no qualms with Kansas. Yeah, I think they'll be fine.
All right, thanks, Rico. Roll damn time, man.
All right. Yeah, he's in a tough spot with Washington.
Yeah, I know.
Commanders. But that's kind of how it goes. When you have a quarterback who outperforms,
No.
year one, they're gonna take the dip. You know,
It's also like you can't say
just
hell.
natural progression.
It's an old roster too.
It's also hard. Yeah. How many games they win last year? 12? 11?
But the thing is, they went all the way to the NFC Championship game.
Yeah, it's hard to do that, though.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, in football, it's hard to do that in the NFL. It's just hard to do that.
I had a tweet slide across my desk.
Yeah, it's a good episode. It's always a good episode.
It's always a good episode. And best gambling show in the country.
Yeah, it's a little gotcha culture.
Oh no, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I don't know. It's just always interesting to me that as busy as Dave is and how much he's got going on, how he checks his DM so much. I'll just say that. It was interesting to me, and then kind of just takes whatever anyone says and is like, oh, okay, that's what happened. But
Well, maybe he's trying to confirm certain things.
yeah, we'll see.
I mean, the best way to do is go to the
Yeah,
source. Right?
Cody
Or
was
go to
there. He corroborates with my side. We'll see.
Okay.
It's not crazy. It's just typical same thing. It's getting that time of year.
It sounds like there's some slander and pick 'em about
When's
you.
the contract up? When's this up?
Oh, no.
So it's just the same
Put a must-watch tag on it.
same merry-go-round. Same merry-go-round.
I have 2 more callers. You want to go to the next one?
Yeah, let's go to that.
Burkowski from the chat.
Hey, fellas, how's it going today?
Kowski.
I had Rico, I'm trying to make you feel better here. I got a question. Who do you think has the least to look forward to as far as NFL fan bases? I know the Giants were in that boat a little bit. Now, they got a little more
if Dart can stay healthy, that's great. I like this hypothetical.
Jets. Jets and Titans.
You think the Jets? But Clemmer, they've got.
Yeah, but Jets are going to get a high pick.
Yeah,
They-
but
I don't know if the quarterbacks are going to go that high. I'm bad to equate talent like that.
you could make a case maybe for like the Raiders because they're stuck with Geno Smith maybe and they're so bad.
I mean, let's go through it. It's not bad.
It's not bad. It's a good question.
I'm a lifelong Vikings fan. First game I went to was the year after they lost 2 Super Bowls. It was in '75. I went to a Vikings game.
Okay.
And I have had the Vikings have historically had great players on their teams, and I'm talking '80s on. But
Oh, yeah.
not great teams.
No.
The Dennis Green era, people get that skewed, and I don't want them to get it twisted. It was not that great. We knew as Vikings fans we weren't going to take that next step, especially when we lost in the NFC Championship game. When Dennis Green famously said he felt good about getting a coin toss for overtime. So we have not had a lot to look forward to, and I still don't think we do. We burned our draft picks. We haven't set up ourselves to really look forward to the future. Justin Jefferson is declining. I don't care what anyone says. Watch those games. He's on the decline. And McCarthy's completely unproven. We have an old running back backed up by a backup running back that the Niners didn't want. They knew what they were doing. And Hawkinson never panned out as a big tight end free agent. Addison's probably going to leave. His contract's coming up. we don't have a lot to look forward to, but is there another fan base like Clemmer? You said the Raiders. At least they got that Austin Genty, probably one of the better rookies to come out of the draft.
Yeah, but I think it's a situation for you right now. The grass is always greener. Look, it's not easy being a Vikings fan at all. You guys have gone through some real
Tortured
shit.
fan base.
Honestly, it's been tough being a Minnesota sports fan. Like, I think you guys have had a rough stretch here for sure. But like, you do
91 World Series was the last time we had any reason.
right. It's been tough. But I mean, you mentioned you still do have Justin Jefferson. I know you said he's declining, but he's still very good. You won 15 games last year, right? 14 games last year. Like, you guys, there's a lot of talent there.
We all know that was fraudulent. As Vikings fans, we really knew it.
Well, the Raiders haven't won a playoff
laughed,
game since like the early 2000s. Right?
Exactly.
And they play in a tough division with the Chiefs, the Broncos, Chargers, none of those
Yeah, I think
teams.
the
I
Raiders
wrote down a bunch to answer your questions, or a few. I think obviously the Jets, but they have a high pick. But I don't think the quarterback draft is that
There's no
loaded.
guarantee the Jets get a high pick. They're currently picking 5th right now.
Yeah, and they're fighting, which I didn't think they would for Aaron Glenn. So the Jets have, it's grim for the Jets. Cleveland, it's always grim for. They blew their quarterbacks. They're going to go
for
back
Cleveland.
in that fucking whatever. Like, and that's not even a real answer. Like, it's going to get dark tonight. Tennessee, you don't know really about Cam Ward, and then in 3 years, but then again, they'll be the number 1 pick again. So you could say, like,
Their division's easy to get into.
it's
playoffs
grim.
that way.
It's grim, but anytime you can reset with a quarterback, you at least have like a little bit of glimmer of hope. Vegas, I wrote down. New Orleans.
New Orleans is a bad spot.
And then 2 spot, but New Orleans is going to get a pick. 2 that I think really fit the purgatory kind of hell. Arizona, because you have Murray,
Yeah.
and he's not the guy. And he's not the guy. And then this might piss off a lot of people, but we talked about it a lot. It's not a guarantee it's going to work out. I think the Steelers are in hell.
No, they have a good coach. They're
they're
a quarterback away.
Just
They're not in hell. Like, we mentioned teams that are in hell.
fine. It's getting warm though. It's not all right, it's not fun. That's my take. Not hell, but it ain't fun because I think they're never going to bottom out and go get what we talked about. They got to hope something falls to them. After 3 years, you don't know if that's going to work, if that quarterback's going to work. It's interesting for the Steelers. I think we're heading toward an interesting run for the Steelers. That's what I'm going to say.
They need to get the right quarterback. I mean, easier said than
It's
done.
been a long time since they won that Super Bowl. What was that, 2010?
Oh, it's been a long time.
Not 10 was when they were in it versus the Steelers, versus the Packers. It was like,
So they lost that one. So it was the year before.
08, maybe 09.
09, 08, 09.
It's been a long time.
Last
09 against the.
Well, like, as far as things to look forward to, though,
09.
I'd much rather be a Vikings fan right now than a lot of the teams Rico just mentioned. Like, you guys are not in the worst shape. You're nowhere near the worst shape.
Well, let me try a little bit more. The last Super Bowl was 77 for the Vikings.
I mean, the Jets last Super Bowl was 69.
Yeah, I mean, the Browns haven't been to one.
Detroit.
True, but they have something on the horizon. It just doesn't feel like we have that.
I don't know. What do the Jets and Browns have and the Titans have in the horizon?
5 first-round
when
picks.
I talk about looking forward to, I'm talking about the next 1 to 3 years.
Then
Now, 2026 or 27, I mean, it's going to be a great quarterback class for the Jets. That's probably
they
where
can-
yeah, a lot of those kids barely can shave. I don't know. I don't know if that's going to make me very happy. I mean, the next 1 to 3 years, the Vikings going to have more wins than almost every team we just mentioned.
Combined.
Yeah, exactly, and be stuck in purgatory. And
But
be
that's
the
something to look
champ.
forward to. You got to understand, when you're horrible like the Jets are, football almost pains me to exist.
You don't look forward to Sundays.
No.
Like, when's the last time you woke up on a Sunday morning like, I'm excited to watch the New York Jets
you got to
today.
see a playoff game last year, man. Like, you know how foreign that is to me right now?
Dead serious question. Could you see yourself shutting off Jets Patriots tomorrow for Alabama Purdue? And I'm not asking that because I'm just a fan, but it is.
For me, no.
5 against 2.
But I understand. Like, if I'm you, yes. But like, if it was a baseball game, then yes. You know what I mean? Like
Right. Yeah.
Yes.
That's my point. Like, you're gonna go find something to watch.
Do the
like
games,
I'm gonna watch it, but like,
Do the games line up at all? The Jets are at 8:15. What time does Bama play?
Should be at 8.
So, at 8?
Should be.
I understand why you would. Like, but
7. So
but nobody else.
Nobody
Else will.
Yeah.
Like you will.
Right.
But nobody else will.
I'm just making the point of like how bad that it is for the Jets right now. Like you just
it's
don't you don't need
horrible.
to. You're not going to learn anything. You don't need to watch that game play out. That was my point.
That's horrible, and I don't even want them to win. So it's like even
Right.
worse.
You don't. You just don't need.
The win versus the Browns was a killer.
Devastating.
It's like
It ruined my day.
the Browns are ahead of you in the draft order.
Also,
it ruined my day.
The Cincy win too.
Yes.
Horrible.
They
Well,
stole too, but anytime you steal them, they stole too.
And the
so.
thing is, they still have games left versus the Saints, the Dolphins.
Right.
Like if they beat those teams,
I know.
Their total was
Jets
6.
ended up with 5 wins. It's
Their
fucked.
total was 6.5. Can they surpass 6.5?
No.
it's
they're not going.
it's mathematically possible.
Right. but not realistic.
I
Yeah.
think Jack McCarthy had it at 4.5.
Yeah. I mean, they're not gonna. They suck.
They might beat the Saints.
Yeah, but
They're
I mean,
very
long.
real-
Yeah,
They
long.
could beat the
I
Dolphins.
was like,
too.
there's a very real chance you're sitting at the end of December and Jets have like the 8th pick in the draft.
I
You're
know
like,
it's a
what
bad
the
spot.
fuck?
I'll just cry.
Well, yeah. Long story short, man, it's not that bad for Minnesota. I mean, you're not in a great spot, but it's not that bad compared to everybody else. So.
Okay, I just yes, it is. It's my
All
final answer.
Keep your head up. Keep your head
Thanks
up.
for
I like that. Nick's offense last night had that on one of the screens. Took in. I mean, it was a blowout from start to finish.
Yeah.
And obviously locked into college, but peaked in. Brunson went obviously ballistic.
He was king of the court, right?
Nick's
Meek?
no,
Jokic stole it.
Oh.
If
No,
you
not
had
only
Yo-
he killed him.
if you had Jokic, you had a $25 bonus bet.
Yeah.
Whereas Brunson would have been like
it was
230.
Yeah, it was like over
Yeah.
$200.
Yeah.
That's
For most of the night, it was Brunson.
Jokic is higher than I thought. 25.
Yeah.
Kind of higher than I thought. Scotty Barnes couldn't get to 20. He had a good game.
He had his PRA.
Yeah,
He had a good game.
My guy.
I wonder what Brandon Ingram would have been because he had a good game too.
Yeah. There's also some other NBA stories we could touch on.
Oh well, yeah. John Morant's a disaster. out
Well,
in
I mean,
Memphis.
they're gonna
That's
they're gonna trade him. He's not finishing the season in Memphis.
yeah, right. For what though, and to who?
I think.
And who wants that? Because is he that attractive? Is obviously the off court stuff. You know, it doesn't. It seems like when things are
talent's
bad,
there.
the talent's there, but when it seems like a Fairweather Johnson, so to speak.
The known teams to check in on him have been Miami, who've been
Makes sense.
They could use a ball handler. They need a star. Minnesota, I don't get the fit at all. They've checked in. I don't know if you'd flip like Rudy Gobert and run John Ant. I don't think that really works together. I still just really love the Rockets fit so much.
Me
if they
too.
can make that work.
Rockets and Miami make the most sense to me.
Yeah.
Wow, who would the Rockets have to give up? The Rockets have a lot of picks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They still have a decent amount of picks.
Yeah,
I think
they
they
do.
have a Phoenix pick left too, which is like extremely valuable.
Extremely
But also, it's like Josh's contract isn't like that great, where you can only cost him like 2 or 3 first rounders.
Yeah, I think you do that.
And the other thing, this came out today. Nico Harrison reportedly urged Anthony Davis to return early from his calf injury, despite the Mavs medical staff warning that there was a chance he could tear his Achilles if he came back too soon. So, the medical staff is protecting Anthony Davis from himself, where Nico Harrison maybe felt his job was on the line, wanted Anthony Davis to come back early in November.
But you got to ask, like, games in November, you think really are going to matter?
It mattered to him. He
it
got
mattered to
fired,
him. He
so.
was fired.
Either what? That's weird.
I mean,
If they whatever, that's weird to me.
and
To think like, all right, if we get off to a 6-5 start.
I know. Then he still has a job. I know.
What's he really talking about?
No.
I guess
he
they
still had
were.
a job. He was thinking for
They
himself.
were 3-1, so maybe he thought we could get out and run in and get to the top. And
I'm
they
almost
can't.
thinking too. They were just waiting for any excuse to fire this guy. In the second that they got,
Yeah, it's a disaster.
second they had a losing streak, he was a goner.
It's a disaster.
And this also makes Rob Pelinka look worse. Lakers are willing to offer Klay Thompson 4 years, $80 million, but he took a pay cut to play with Dallas. Klay Thompson's washed. If the Lakers had signed Klay Thompson, they may not even get Luka. Like, that whole thing could have blown up.
Oh right.
That's a big butterfly effect.
What's your take, Meek? What's your take on Golden State? A
Um,
lot of dissension. We have Draymond Green saying people there don't want to win. They're 6-6. They're in the beginning part of a giant road trip. They have 2 games this week against the Spurs.
yeah, Spurs tonight. So on the back to
and they-
back. I'd probably take San Antonio tonight. I mean, it's early in the season, veteran team. I don't know. It's too early to really decide.
Where are the Spurs? Where are the Spurs in the standings?
Spurs are 8-2.
Yeah, they're really good.
Good.
I won Benyama the other night, just pulling up like Steph Curry.
Yeah, it's almost like some people said they were a top 4 team.
I love the Spurs.
I know, but you also love Golden State. You said Golden State is like a top.
Oh, the Spurs have
top 4.
the Spurs have Castle, right?
Yeah.
So
You-
they wouldn't go after Ja.
No, I think if
They
they
don't
go
need
after a
to.
guard, I think they're waiting for Trey to be available.
You said the Warriors were a top 4 team.
Yeah, I don't think I said that.
No, you didn't say you weren't on that camp. All right.
I don't think I was one of the
All
ones who said that, but I think they're a contender.
Mm.
But regular
Still?
season wise, yeah. Oh, yeah, if you have Steph Curry on your team, you're a contender.
Didn't look great last night.
Well,
No,
he's not
just
Mr.
one game.
November.
Just one game.
He's not Mr.
Just one
November.
game. But you start to wonder though. Like, this was a team that had.
They're playing the Thunder. Like
This was a
you can't
team-
just point to that.
Well, I
Like,
mean,
they're
but
playing
that's
best
the
in
team you'd
league.
have to beat to win.
You have to beat them in May. You don't have to beat them in November. We can't be doing that.
I think
I don't know, man. Like 6-6, they got 2 against.
Warriors
the
are in
Spurs.
trouble. Warriors are definitely in trouble.
Yeah, like you got Draymond Green
Like,
literally at a press conference saying that people here don't want to win.
Listen,
like that's trouble.
Get,
you know
you
what, they're
get
trying-
how it's difficult for the Warriors to get in punt mode
Yeah.
when you still have Curry. Both can be true.
I
I was playing this down the middle from both times. When you guys were screaming at each other and screaming at Marty and this and that, you're probably right. Like the party's getting late. It's last call. They'd probably be more beneficial to go get assets and try to restart or whatever. But it's hard to do that, man.
I think there's friction in locker room. And Kuminga, I don't think they really like him.
No.
I mean, you're gonna hate what I'm gonna say.
Also,
I
like
think they flip
pods too.
I think they try to flip like Kuminga for like a veteran piece at the deadline. And get a little
I hope
older.
they do. Just get older. Just keep getting older. I love it. I'm here for that.
That was LeBron's problem for years. He just kept getting his friends and like.
Oh,
I mean,
like
I brought Klay Thompson. They wanted to pay him $480. That'd be like one of the worst contracts in the league.
well, didn't pods piss people off? Didn't he say something like, "I want I'm gonna be better than Curry one day" or something? And make
I mean,
people
he thinks he'd
annoyed.
be Shohei Ohtani if I remember that
Like
quote
just
right.
insane things. I don't know, man. I'm starting to. No, look, it's a long season. It is November for sure. The Warriors got off to we're under 500 for a while last year, so things can always bounce back. But the idea of them with Jimmy Butler is a super team. I'm not seeing that.
The other thing I wanted to point out is we are in like mid-November. There's 3 teams in the East with 1 win. They're 1-10, and that's the Pacers and the Wizards are all 1-10.
Yeah.
Their seasons are done. Like I know, like we talked about earlier, it's like, oh, what if the Celtics are a 12 seed? Like would it be a lottery? It's like, I think look at the standings. Like these last 3 spots, like these teams aren't digging out of this.
Yo, what happened to the Pacers?
Well, Tyrese Halliburton towards Achilles.
Yeah.
I know, but
They're missing
to
other
be,
guys too. Miles Turner
to be
left.
1-10.
Miles Turner left. I know.
All
No,
right.
this is bad. No, this is.
I
this is
knew
bad.
they were dealing with injuries. I didn't know they were not a basketball team.
They have to be okay.
1-10.
So if you said which one of those 3 teams could pull out of it and at least have like a borderline
I guess you'd say the
respectable
Pacers.
record,
Pull
the
those back
Pacers,
up.
but like
They're not doing it. And they remember they got their own pick back from the Pelicans.
yes.
In the middle of June, it was a throwaway trade. The Pacers could get a top 3 pick next year. Get a Cam Boozer, AJ
Yep.
Dibansta. It's like, I mean, this could be their reload.
I mean, that's how the Spurs did it. Remember, with that's how they got Tim Duncan. Was Robinson got hurt? We've seen this before.
Celtics could fall into the same thing with Tatum.
That's actually, you hate to say it because you don't want to waste a guy's prime and you don't want a guy getting hurt. And then he's maybe he's never the same when he comes back.
Right.
But like, yeah, the Pacers are in a good spot.
Having that like reload year isn't the worst thing in the world.
If they got the Bands, they'd be in a good spot.
There's like other guys
yeah.
injured, like Toppin's injured, McConnell's injured, Matherin's injured. Like,
Now,
they're
you
missing
do
a
also
lot
want
of
to keep
those
an eye on the
guys.
West, too, because there is a team with 2 wins there, New Orleans. They're terrible. And then Sacramento, Dallas, and the Clippers all have 3 wins.
I know
But the Clippers will pull
Well,
out
you
of it.
bring up the Pelicans. They don't have their own pick this year. Remember that.
That's right. They don't.
They traded to the Hawks.
That's
with Derek
right.
Queen.
The Hawks have that pick.
So the Hawks,
Yep.
the Pelicans may have somehow traded away 2 like top 5 picks last
Now,
year.
I keep hearing they're trading Zion. So if they do that, they're going to want picks back. Now, they're not getting their own pick back, but they're going to try to get picks back there, obviously, because they're in
There's
shambles.
a lot of fat players that could be on the move this year between like Zion, Anthony Davis, contracts people don't want, and Ja. I don't know. It could be a lot of movement coming in the next
I think
few
you're right,
months.
Meek. I think there's going to be a lot of movement, especially when you have teams, like you said, these teams that are just bottomed out. Like, they have nothing to gain.
So like, do you want to build around Zion? Like, it's been 6 years. I think you're done building around him.
If I'm the Nets, I'm kind of pissed off because the Nets are intentionally tanking. And
Their owner flat out said it too.
meanwhile, you have teams with the same record as you. It's like, fuck, we're doing everything we can to lose. Now, I will say in the NBA, though, remember, the 3 worst teams all have the same odds.
But the thing is,
It doesn't do any, like, being the 3rd worst to the worst team does you no
Oh, they
difference.
changed that?
yeah. Imagine like, and the worst you can get, I think, is like the 5th pick or something. I'm not sure how it works. Or no, if you had the worst record in the league, the worst you can get is the 5th. Second, it's 6th, then 3rd.
Yeah.
Hey,
But
imagine winning like 14 games, getting like the 8th pick.
I know. Well, that's how it used to be.
That's a reality.
That's how it was back in the old days.
You could have the
When it
worst.
was a true lottery.
Yeah. Wait, what's the deepest Oh, when it was a true. So you could have the worst record and have the 13th pick.
Yes.
Yeah, that's where they
That's where it
needed
used to
to
be.
find.
But the odds that happening even back then were pretty slim.
I know when the
But-
Kings is another team that could be bottoming out. Like
Oh,
Sabonis,
absolutely.
Kings had a,
Sabonis is,
Kings
like,
had
not
a
the worst
bright
contract.
future with Murray. They just paid Murray too.
Yeah, but
3-8, having problems.
you have a lot of like old players between DeRozan, Westbrook, Sabonis is a cone.
We should probably take calls before we go if we have
I
anybody
have
else.
one more call left.
You have one. That makes sense.
Dylan wants to talk college football.
Rico, Clemmer.
Dylan?
I think the last time I called was, I don't know, August. I called with Clemmer and 2 other guys around. I think Vibbs. I tried telling you about Georgia Tech. I mean, 13-1.
I like when these guys come back and it's like now it's time to
7-1.
collect.
That's right. Hey, if he said it, good
right.
for him.
I like that. Time to collect.
I said Georgia. Yeah, I said Georgia and Georgia Tech are both going to be undefeated or 1 loss end of the year. Both still got work to do, but it's coming to fruition. And Rico, the reason for my call is I know you like this bullshit look ahead thing. So listen to this. We all know about Duke winning the ACC.
Right.
They won't get a bid. They'll be 9-4. There's a couple. So that would be 2 conferences the group of 5 would get in. Kennesaw State 11-2 Conference USA champs.
Nah, I don't know, man.
State.
I don't know. I have put a pin in this.
I like that.
You pull this up. Where is San Diego State ranked right now?
They just lost at Hawaii. They only have
That's
2
what the
losses,
problem
though.
is. All right,
that
that's
is a
on
problem.
me. That's on me.
That's not
'cause
good.
I think they're going to beat Boise. I saw that. You know what the
Oh,
problem
no.
is for me? Hawaii used to love the Hawaii games. Hawaii games are not on TV anymore. They're
Hard to find because I'm up
super-
late. I want to
super-
watch them.
They should just put it
It's either
on.
Why don't they just have
CBS or they're
mine?
not
Just
on.
put it on. It's super hard to find. It's on Spectrum. I went away. I think Chang's doing an okay job over there. He's rebuilding it. They were really bad. It was one of my favorite unders a couple of years ago. They're getting a little bit better. But when the problem is when they list the games of the week, it flips. Like they put the 12 o'clock, but they list it almost for next week. If I could be
Yeah.
wrong on the score
Yeah.
app sometimes.
But why don't they
It's
just
like
put the
it's
games
super
on TV
flip-
though? Like, there's nothing. Like, if you're one of these cable channels, why not just throw it on? Because there's nothing else on, and people would just watch college football.
It's
later
also it's a flight to Hawaii to send 2 guys out there.
Is that what it is?
For 6
The
guys to
production
watch.
cost
Probably.
might not be-
Yeah, I mean, I'm not an expert in that.
Makes sense.
But yeah, so that San Diego State score you reminded me of, I forgot. But I think San Diego State's really good too. But the Mountain West, like Boise fell apart. Mountain West is not even in this discussion to get a ranked team in. I still think we should have this. The group of 5 team, I don't know. The group of 5 team deserves to be in the big boy playoff because obviously SMU can, you can make a move and get in, and there could be a miracle. I still think there should be a group of 5 playoff. I really do. Like, just because they're not competing with, like, let that team play, and then whenever they lose, then the group of 5 playoff starts, if that makes sense. Like Conference USA, whoever the ranked team is that's going to go in this year, if it's South Florida.
All right.
South Florida is not winning the championship.
Right.
They might win a game, they get to play whatever, and then start the group of 5 play.
So once they get
The
eliminated,
minute they
they're
get
in a
eliminated from
different
the big
playoff?
one, yeah. Because the group of 5, those are the teams that they're really competing against. Like the Conference USA champion, the Mountain West champion, the MAC champion.
Doesn't that get us back to these like meaningless bowl games though?
It 1,000% does, dude. It 1,000. I'm just
I'm telling you
hypothetically
right now.
saying,
Want
but
that?
my point is that these, the one group of 5 team in this big playoff, like they ain't gonna win either. For entertainment purposes, like I just want to watch the group of 5 teams play the true best group of 5 teams play it out for some kind of like fake title. They'll never do it. I get what I'm saying. I'm throwing out a half-ass idea. It's just, I think a group of 5 playoff. Like maybe there's some NIL money that people could throw at it, whatever. That's more enticing than watching South Florida be a 21-point dog, but they get to say they go play Georgia. Like I'm just, whatever. The group of 5s really have no shot. That's where I'm at. So it is what it is.
Yeah, they definitely have no shot.
Like the MAC champion's never even going to sniff how it goes. You know what I mean? A couple of years they might go 11-2.
This would
Like
be the
I
year
don't
they
know.
do it.
Yeah, we'll see.
But they're not good. Like the best team has 4 losses. So they're like this would be the year if they were ever going to, but they have 4 losses. And the more you go down, like Kennesaw State, I say that as a joke, but like the more you go down, if Duke wins the ACC and James Madison chokes, like they're probably going to be ranked, Kennesaw State, if they win it. Now, how high ranked are they going to be? Are they going to be 24? Are they going to be 23? And is another group of 5 team going to be ahead of them? Like, is a 3-loss Coastal Carolina going to be ahead of a 2-loss Kennesaw State?
I don't know. Yeah, I also don't know if Kennesaw State has the wins it needs to be ranked, but we'll see. You're right. Kennesaw State, man, I wrote them off. Great job to whoever that coach is. Great job.
2 losses, right? Kennesaw State. One's to Indiana. Ever heard of them?
Yes.
And the other one is at Wake Forest. You remember your week 0?
Yes, they lost 10-9.
Yeah. So those are 2 bad losses to have on the road. They would then be winning 11 in a row. I'm just saying, Kennesaw State was the worst program to ever be a program in recent memory. And if they somehow sneak their way into the playoffs,
I kind of would love that.
paid by lottery tickets.
What's Kennesaw State to make the playoff? Pull it up.
Oh my God!
I love it. All right, thanks. Yeah, great call. Georgia Tech and Georgia called his shot.
There you go.
Still a lot to go. I think Texas is live this week, but we'll see how it goes.
Hook 'em.
Oh, he likes Texas. All right, hook him. Yeah, he's a Georgia Tech guy. That makes sense. I don't have. Let's see to make
Here's
the
some
playoff.
baseball news we could talk about.
Baseball news.
Sure.
What happened?
Yeah, Randy Miller is clickbaiting. Paul Skeens has reportedly been telling his Pirates teammates he wants to play for the Yankees. Trust me, he wants to play for the Yankees, the Skeens teammate said. I've heard him say it multiple times.
All right. I mean, we're just saying nonsense. I mean, it's fine. It's just weird rumors. I'm sure he does want to play for the Yankees, but he's under
like
contract
4
4
years
more
away.
years,
It's like,
so
who
I guess it
cares?
doesn't really
So,
matter what he wants
more
to do.
clickbait from the New Jersey media.
Okay.
Also, Paul Skeens will likely win the National League Cy Young tonight, I believe in unanimous fashion. Do you know when the last time Cy Young winner has won 10 games was?
DeGrom?
Jacob DeGrom. So you would tie DeGrom for the fewest wins by a Cy Young winner.
Well, that's not true because Dennis Eckersley
By
won last.
Starter.
There you go.
Well, you know who actually has the fewest wins by a Cy Young winner?
Rivera.
No, Rivera never won.
Eric Gagne, 2003.
Yeah.
The only Cy Young winner with a losing record.
There you go.
Yeah, because reliever it changes things. Giants are gonna start Jameis.
Yeah. What'd you take on
It's
that?
gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be fun.
How do you feel about that, Meek? Jameis.
I mean, he's
you
good.
couldn't start
Yeah.
Russie again.
It's gonna be entertaining. Like he's just gonna
Be fun,
be,
at least.
It'll,
Well,
it'll be whatever.
Darts can cost. That's why James
Right.
is starting.
Right.
But it's like we've watched Russell Wilson run this offense for like 4 games, whatever it is. Every time he comes in, it's bad. It's time to be a family man. Like, just start Jameis.
How much of a nightmare is it being a Giants fan, Meek?
It'd be a nightmare if we fuck up our pick. Like, I don't want to win this game at all.
I mean, just in total. Like, I guess you saw a Super Bowl win, so that's been nice. But like since then, it's just been so bad.
It has been.
Like it's a nightmare being a Jets fan. I'll say it. It's a nightmare. It's
It's
horrible.
a nightmare.
It's horrible.
At least I do have the 2 Super Bowls to fall back
Yeah.
on. It's like, okay, I saw enough. I think Clem had like a good point too. Like he tweeted that he's like achieved like everything he's wanted to as a football fan. Like Super Bowl 42 is something like you could just live off that.
Yeah.
But he also has a son now that's getting into football, and you're trying to get him to be a Giants fan, and you toss this shit out there. It's like that's something.
It's hard to be a fan of this team right now.
Yeah.
Like if you're just coming in new,
It's
for
like-
sure.
It's gonna be like Bobby Bacala's kid. Gonna start rooting for the Chargers.
But yeah, I want the Giants to lose this football game. I don't want
Remember
James
that
to look
scene?
good.
Yeah, I do.
Also, I feel like the mob guys would have all the illegal cable packages back in the day.
I would have thought they would have had back like the dish, all the
Yeah, or just
or
they had a guy,
remember the cable boxes? You could have like you could punch
Yeah.
in the code.
They had a guy to hook that up. Yeah,
Right,
that's
you're
how it
right.
works.
I wish Ed was here because I wanted to look at a touchdown score for that game on Sunday. I don't know if they're out yet. Yes, they are. Jalen Hyatt, what are his odds? Plus 950. That's definitely worth a sprinkle because James is going to air it out deep.
Yeah, that's not a bad.
He has 0 touchdowns in the NFL, so we'll
Yeah.
see what happens.
See. All right, in terms of tonight, UC San Diego minus 1.5. I'm gonna take.
Okay.
You.
Just one play. Spurs minus 4.5. Playing the Warriors. Warriors coming off a back-to-back. Spurs are just a better team. It's in San Antonio, so there you go.
What is Wemby's like blocks per night?
I mean, do you think he's leading the league?
No, well, do we have that? I know we do. I know we do assists.
You see here.
Stephen Shea had like assisted tackles, so I think
Oh, do you want Wemby's like block prop?
block line.
Oh, my
yeah.
bad. Yeah, I'll get that. Playing the Warriors.
Player defense.
He is leading the league. By the way, he's led the league in blocks each of the 3 years.
Wembanyama.
I mean, he played
Jesus
like
Christ.
half the season last year. Still led in blocks, right?
Yeah.
Four
Well, I'm doing by percent, like blocks per
4
game.
plus blocks is plus 113.
He's averaging 3.9 this year.
So,
5 gets you to 248.
Yeah.
How many times has he had 5?
Oh, probably a bunch. He has 3.9. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I know.
Are you talking like just this season or like career?
This season.
This
But
season?
career, yeah, I mean, pull up the career.
Well, he has
also.
a 9-block game this season for versus the
his
Pelicans.
last game, he had 5 blocks.
He's done it 4 times this year.
Yeah. He did it.
He has a block in every game.
He did it a couple of days ago against the Bulls. Like, he's incredible. Yeah, he's 5, 3, 2, 1, 4. Those are his block totals the last 5 games. I mean, he's incredible. Like, the Spurs are so good.
Wembanyama. 4 gets me to plus. That's such a crazy line. 4 is only plus 114.
I know.
I had a guy.
He's averaging 3.9.
Guy on Staten Island had a great thing. He yelled to his team, like 7th graders. He was like, I think he's like somebody, like Dikembe Mutombo, whatever he averaged. He's like, he averaged 2 blocks a game, 3 blocks a game. He was a Hall of Famer. Like, you ain't blocking shots. Just fucking.
Yeah. It's fair. It's fair.
4 is plus 113.
Yeah.
So,
I want to take the 5. That's so ridiculous.
I know.
It's also subjective sometimes. I feel like they don't give you the full.
I know.
my picks tonight. I'm
Kind of
going-
fun to root for, though, right? If you're watching the game.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, just like rooting for blocks. It's kind of fun, no?
Yeah, fuck it.
I'm running back my 3+3 parlay with Jalen Brunson, Bridges, and OG. I toss in Catty at 1+3 to get the boost. It's plus 14.25. I'm on the Dallas Mavericks money line tonight, the day after firing Nico Harrison.
Who are they
They're
playing?
The Phoenix Suns, who are
Ugh.
without Jalen Green, and I think the vibes will be good for the Mavs. They'll feel like a home game. You won't hear fire Nico chants. They'll be saying, "Go Mavs, go!"
Go
They'll
Mavs,
rally
go.
around their team. I love the Mavericks tonight.
Suns are playing over their head right now. They're 6-5, but they're not that good.
Yep. Oh, it feels like a night where they go 6-6. And I'm laddering Sam Merrill threes because the Cavs have a bunch of injuries tonight. I think it's Garland out, Mitchell out, Mobley out, like Jalen Tyson. Like, it's a hospital squad Cavs. I think Sam Merrill just jacks it up versus the Heat. I have him laddered at 5+, 6+, 7+, 8+, and 9+ threes.
Until the Cavs get healthy, I have a hard time really buying in on them.
It's also it's like, are you healthy in April? That's really all it is.
I
Like,
know.
Are you healthy when it matters?
I know, you're right.
4-star Adam Udamaduce,
Oh, good.
shooting guard, has signed with St. John's, they're saying.
Oh, boy.
Kid says, out of overtime elite signs with St. John's, they just got their superstar.
Hope he likes Italian food.
He's a 4-star. He's a 4-star.
Mm.
He's not a 5-star, but we'll see.
And
So,
also on the other side, the American League Cy Young tonight, I think Tariq Skubal gets it unanimously. Maybe like 1 or 2 goes to Crochet, but
yeah, it should be Scooble.
Yeah, so Scooble, you figure it'd be Scooble and Skeens tonight then, obviously, right?
yeah.
The real question's tomorrow, if it's Judge or if it's
I think it's going to be
Kyle Raleigh.
Judge.
The dumper. So, all right, we'll be back tomorrow. Pick Central. Check out DraftKings. Thank you to DraftKings Pick 6 as well, and catch you tomorrow.